Well, hello and welcome back to Spring Cottage. A very overdue welcome back. It is the 4th of May, so it's been a good 4 or 5 months since my last update, so way too long. So yeah, apologies to all those who have been waiting very patiently for the next video, and thanks to all those who've commented, and also, yeah, I've definitely had a few comments just checking that everything's all right. So everything is fine. Thanks for your concern and your comments. Essentially, I've just been super duper busy. Yeah, I've been absolutely non-stop since Christmas. So what I'm going to do now basically is just going to be a spring update. I don't think I'm going to edit this at all, or at least hope not. I'm just really desperate to get something up because I know people have been waiting patiently. So I've done so much work down here and I've recorded so much footage. But yeah, to stop and edit, I'm simply too short of time. And any time that I'm not working, and any time that I'm not looking after my daughter, any time that I'm not sleeping, I'm basically trying to get clear down here. It was my intention to get this place cleared by the spring, and I'm getting there, but it's not done yet. So yeah, I basically just put all of my focus and all of my effort at the moment just to clearing. So obviously you can see it's looking very different. So I've got the kind of patio down here. The last video would have ended as we pulled, or as Andrew pulled the landy, which was around here, I reckon. I'd have to look back at the footage now, I can't remember. Out there, so the boys could start working on it, and working on it they did. And they managed to get that out shortly before Christmas. Got loads of footage of that. It was definitely a harder job than getting the tractor out, because essentially it didn't have any steering at all. So, you know, you could tow it up to the corners and then just try and use a bar to not bend the wheels, to put some turn on the wheels and pull it a little bit more, and so on and so forth. It was quite a lot of work. But it's gone. I'm guessing that's still with Andrew now. Well, at some point over the next few months, I'm definitely going to try and catch up with both of those boys and see how they're getting on with the tractor and the landy. Also, as I've been clearing the sheds, I've found a couple of things which I'm going to give them as presents. I think found some Ford blue paint for the tractor. I think I might have found a Fordson Dexter plaque or something, I can't remember. I've also found what I think might be the back seats for the Land Rover. So yeah, I'll definitely check with those boys if they want that stuff. And as soon as I see them, I'll get some footage and see how things are doing. I'm going to post that up. And then yeah, since Christmas, yeah, clear. I have done a few other things. You know, I did take some trees down, so it's a bit more open down there. But now it's springtime. Yeah, it's all growing up with nettles and things again. But I will get some footage of that in a second. I'll do a little walkthrough. I bought a whole load of solar panels to supply power when the time comes. At the moment I'm still living off the van. Now it's spring. I do all right on the sunshine on the solar panels. That gives me plenty of electricity. I did buy a little 4-stroke petrol generator, so if I ever run short, I can put that on, or I can also just start the engine. And if I'm really desperate for power, I can do both and give me 80 amps an hour, which is a fairly decent input to the batteries. Hopefully going to sort water out down here at some point, but I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing about water. So for the time being, I'm still a bottle of water in. I did make a little transfer pump to transfer. I got the 5-gallon containers, so I made a little transfer pump to transfer them into my water tank. But I've now found it just easier to fill up a couple of 5-litre containers, you know, once or twice a week from wherever tap I can get hold of, and just pour that in. It's just a lot quicker and easier than using the transfer pump. So yeah, still completely off grid. I've been over a year in the van now, so that was a nice little anniversary. So over a year off grid, which I'm really enjoying. It does have its challenges, not always easy, but I definitely, yeah, I like it. I definitely don't like not being reliant on the services, and every time I hear on the radio that the power's out or the bills are going up, I definitely think I'm living in the right way. But yeah, not without its challenges. So yeah, what else has been going on? I have been negotiating for trying to get a bit of the field in front, but the person I'm negotiating with, who's the son of the owner, doesn't seem to like to negotiate. I haven't heard from him. I put an offer in. They obviously asked for a high sum for the field, and I had it valued, put in an offer above value, but a lot less than they wanted. and that was 2.5 months ago, and I have yet to hear back. I did email again a couple of weeks ago, and still so far nothing. So as much as I'd really like to get some more land with this place, I'm working on the assumption at the moment that I'm not. So plans change a little bit here and there. Let's just have a little bit of a walk through my shower at the moment. Absolutely love this thing. Just runs off, well, a little propane tank, but I could get a bigger one, obviously. It heats up in 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Absolutely brilliant. So at the moment, I've got a little submersible pump that I drop into my 5-gallon containers, but the plan is I'm going to clear this part soon, and I'm going to build a little shower cubicle there, have a solar panel on the top. I got a large 250 litre water container free off Marketplace the other day. It needs a bit of a clean, so I'll build that into it, and a pump. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit lost for words. A pump, and I might put a little sink in the back, so it's covered. It's a bit more private than showering out in the open. I tend to keep my shorts on when I do that. Yeah, so that's the plan there. At the moment, I've been, well, for the last number of weeks, I've been clearing these sheds. Just such an amount of rubbish, it's unreal. This has been my life the last 2 days, fighting my way into this one. I mean, this is the worst one of the two because of the roof is caved in, but gives you an idea of what I'm dealing with. Essentially, my life over the last few months has become work, childcare, sleep, and rubbish. I cannot tell you, I simply cannot tell you how much rubbish I've taken out. So after the boys got rid of the Land Rover and winter hit, and it became, very muddy down here, I couldn't get my car. Whoopsie, don't know what I just tread on there. Something was going on in the fire in a minute. After the winter hit and it got so muddy, my car was stuck down here. I couldn't get the van down here, so I ended up going and buying a 4x4, which I kind of knew I was going to do anyway. So I got a Land Rover, and I got a little trailer for a song off Marketplace, and could do with being a bit bigger, but you can't take much bigger to the tip. But I think I've taken more than 100 trailer loads to the tip now. The amount of rubbish I've taken out of here is insane. So yeah, this is where the landy was roughly probably where my fire pit is there, give or take. And this, there was so much rubbish down here, and there's all just overgrown with brambles. But as I cleared the brambles, it was just rubbish. It was nothing but rubbish. It was just insane. I've taken so much. So much rubbish. I had some trees down here. I think I said on the last video which ones I was going to take down. So I've taken all of them down. And one of the big storms we had, the tree came down up the road, so I lopped that down. So I've got quite a bit of wood here for when I get around to logging it. But yeah, I'm putting my efforts and concentration into the sheds at the moment. But that is all for logging at some point. I've been bringing lots of pallets down when I find a decent one, so I can build a log store, I'll build a composting area, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, my concentration is going on to these sheds at the moment, and the reason for that is I think the general plan in my head, which does kind of change quite regularly, is that I'm going to clear these and I'm going to knock them both down. I'm going to extend the concrete pad out by a couple of meters, and then that is where I'm going to build my cabin. Wasn't exactly where I'd intended to do it, but the fact there's already a concrete pad there is going to save me a huge amount of time and work. And then actually the sun tracks around, where are we? Tracks around from here all the way across over that way. So with my temporary accommodation here, it would get sun all day. I'll probably put a little deck in front and then a bigger deck down to the side, build a hot tub, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really keen on getting this done. This obviously was where the caravan was, which I've cleared about half of that now. Still quite a bit there to deal with. So yeah, just so much clearing and so much rubbish. But I think I've broken the back of it now. If I could get some more time, I think I'd really get this clear. So yeah, when I do get more time, I think the video updates will be a little bit more regular, and there's going to be so much cool stuff going on when I start building, so I'm really excited for that. Not really much to see out the front side now. That's my Landy. Absolutely love that thing. Slightly nervous of it because they are notoriously unreliable and expensive to fix, but so far it hasn't skipped a beat, and it's just brilliant. It does absolutely anything. So yeah, I reserve the right to change my tune on that. There we are. That's my little trailer. Cost me £100 off Facebook, so I'm not complaining at that. That's the next load ready to go. I've got to work tomorrow, so I won't be taking it tomorrow. But yeah, I reckon easily 80, but probably more like 100 trailer loads I've taken to the tip now. Just insane. So yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, Spring Cottage is definitely living up to its name. Now it's spring. So many colours we've had. So many lovely flowers. There's loads of bluebells in the drive at the moment. Pretty gorse flowers. How are they smelling at the moment? Oh, still really coconutty. I love the smell of gorse flowers and the taste. So yeah, that's what it's looking like down here at Spring Cottage at the moment. Let me just wander back down. So yeah, once again, apologies to all those who have been waiting patiently for my next update. I have so much footage, I have so much stuff, but I just really wanted to get something recorded and just get it up online. I'm sure some people at least, are quite interested to see the difference. So yeah, have been loads going on, so much, but yeah, just so little time. So one very unedited video, just about ready to go. But yeah, I think that's me for now. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. I really do intend to keep posting videos and getting a lot more stuff up. But I'm just going hammer and tongs at the moment, trying to clear these sheds, and I think once I do that, the videos are going to be a lot more quick. Updates. Told you this is going to be unedited. Yeah, there we are. Hope you're having a wonderful day, guys, whatever you're doing. Thanks for watching. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to, or feel free to, like and subscribe and all of those kind of things. Always interested in your comments, so don't be shy, and I'll catch you next time down here at Spring Cottage. Cheers, guys.